Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Good to see y'all again. Let's do a small recap of the day, what we caught today, big sell-off that we had this morning. So it was pretty fun to trade today. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's see the SPY chart right here. That's what we got on the chart. The levels we had pre-market. We always look at the pre-market and we chart our levels to know, and we have a watch list of what we're gonna do as far as trading. We don't just do patterns. We see where we got areas confluence with volume, with price action. Then we know how to execute the trade, and that's what we do. So we had pre-market, a little bit of consolidation here. This area we had 441.2 or so, and we had another area 438.2, which is the gap that we had to watch. Pre-market we saw off pretty hard, so either rejected the 441.2. That was what we wanted to see. 441.2 reject, or 441.5 or 6 reject. If we kind of go up and the volume doesn't go with that, so we know this is not, it's not a right move, right? And we had 438.2, right? We chart on the hourly. We had 43.8.2 for a bounce. As far as if you can see here, the gap fill, right? It's a lot of, don't worry about those lines, but the gap fill right here, which we dipped a little lower than that, all the way to 437, and we did rise, not on high volume. So the volume over here didn't rise up, and at the end of the day we had a strong red volume. So I didn't trade that from here. I wasn't in my computer anymore. So kind of nice V shape over here. So what we trade today, let me show you what we did today. We had Tesla that we kind of early, kind of late to the party, and we closed the trade on break even. So we had this bear flag here, right? But you see the volume didn't rise. These two candles, indecision candles, with the same amount of volume, a bear flag in 9 EMA. I usually don't do that, so I didn't take that. I didn't see that at the moment. I was looking at my SPY and futures. We dipped here, we went up here, we tried to break again, didn't work. The volume, as far as volume goes, the red bar didn't indicate anything significant with rising volume. So I did take a trade actually of the 9 EMA for short, and ended up closing at break even around this area over here, futures options. So didn't make any of it over here because that kind of looked to me that I was wrong with the trade. So this is one trade that we took, and the other one was actually futures that we took, and it was the NQ. Okay, so I do execute on 1 minute, but I do get confirmation on the 5 minutes. So we have support at the 50s, around the 50s area. We had a strong support, right? We charted it of the hourly too. See, area of confluence. You see this was resistance here, touch it once one day, the second day, the day after. There was strong resistance that broke and became support, right? So I thought 50 is gonna hold pretty strong, so probably some bulls got in, and it dipped a little more to the 20s, and that's when it reversed. So the trade we took, if you look at the 5 minute chart, was right here. So we waited. We saw this candle here. And then we saw this rising candle with a big body here with the wick for the downside. And then we saw this on the 90 MA trying to go back lower, but the volume didn't go higher. And then we had this candle, which in the volume didn't go higher as well, but the pattern that goes here at the bottom looks very bullish to me, because the downside can go anymore, because the volume didn't raise pretty high, and then we sold off for 200 points, so you gotta have some kind of a pullback. So I got in here and I took my profit over here, and I can show you that. Let me take this right here to you. This is another 2 trades that I didn't I knew that it wasn't the momentum yet. It's like 10 points here and another like 1 contract and break even basically. We did catch that. We got in at the 38s or so with the risk of about 13 points or so. So we risked 13 points, and then we got out over here where you see the purple candle here. So we got out right at resistance actually. We got out over here, and that was it. That was the trade. That's what we took. Again, this is with Apex. I'm trying to show you guys to get funded and get some withdrawals and see how they doing. I heard very good things about them, so I do want to finish this challenge here and get funded with them, and then you can give you a real review of how things works with them, and we'll see that. So yesterday I did have $600 loss, and so today I had $1,400 win on basically 2 trades that I took, and it was great. So we almost finished with this challenge, so we can start showing you guys on this their funded account, and you can do the same strategies that I do as well. You can trade the ES off the SPX and ES. Everybody got a different strategies, so it really depends on your style of trading and what you see. But this is, if you have a small account, guys, and you don't want to risk your own money like I do, like other people do, this is a great thing to do to get started and see how you feel the market and get some knowledge, get some practice. After you learn how to trade, you got to put it into practice, and it takes time. So if you don't do that, you can't be successful in the market. So yesterday was a $600 loss, right, on the futures, and then today was a $1,400 win. So you got to keep your winners bigger than the losers. That's the name of the game, because then the win percentage doesn't need to be as high as 80% or so. But this is the two trades I took today. So Tesla break even, $49. So basically break even. I stopped it because I wasn't the right side of the trade. And then NQ, the futures, it was great. We took that. But it's all about patience, guys. I mean, I can see another trade that I see over here, like this trade right here. See that engulfing candle? We can, it's like from the 18s to the 20s, it's like 10 point move, and just a momentum move, you know, of the VWAP. So patience and learn how to trade, and you can do it too. Alright guys, this is all for today. I'll see you on the next video.